keeping up with the motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote learning and teaching process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, dear students.
Good morning, students. Now, in the previous PPT, we had learned about Chapter 6 Population of Standard 10. Now, let us revise what we had learned in that part. We had learned about what is population, why population is called as a resource, the population of Brazil and India, and density of population of both the countries. Today, we will be continuing the lesson studying about population composition, age and sex pyramid, population growth rate, life expectancy and literacy rate of both the countries, that is Brazil and India. Now we are going to learn about population composition. Let us try to understand what is the meaning of population composition. Population composition is a description of population according to the characteristics such as age and sex. These data are often compared over time using population pyramid. Now here we have been shown with the graph. This is called as a line graph. This graph shows us the sex ratio of Brazil and India from the year 1961 to 2011. Now first, let us know what is sex ratio. Sex ratio means the number of females per 1,000 males in a region. Now after looking at this graph, we can say that the number of women in Brazil have always been more than men, while in India they have never been more than men.
After studying the graph of sex ratio of Brazil and India, we come to the conclusion that the sex ratio of Brazil has been more than 1,000 since decades. That means from 1961, the women have always been more than 1,000 in Brazil. It went on increasing till 2001, but after 2001, there was a big jump. And in 2011, it was 1,080 women to 1,000 men. But in India, the men always outnumbers the women. There is a fluctuation in the sex ratio since many decades. In 1961, there were 940 women to 1,000 men. In 1971, it decreased, and again in 1981, it increased. So this went on, but after 1991, there was a slight increase in the sex ratio in India. We are going to study about age and sex pyramid. Here we are given two pyramids showing us the percentage of population of 2016 of Brazil and India. Two different colors are used, pink for females and blue for males. The age group is given, for example, 0 to 4, 5 to 9, 10 to 14 and so on. So we can understand how many people are coming under each group, or how many males and females are in each age group. This graph shows age and sex of population, and this is also called as population pyramid. Now what is the use of this graph? This graph is used to study the age and sex related aspects of the region population. This also helps us to know the proportion of children, youth and old age people in our country. In this pyramid, we can see that the number of young people are more in both the countries. but the proportion of children is more in India, while proportion of people in the age group above 80 is more in Brazil. That shows the old people are less in our country and they are more in Brazil. Brazil's population is getting slowly older, but in India, the proportion of youth is more. In our country, the dependent population is less compared to the working population. The working population of India is more compared to Brazil.
We are going to study about the population growth rate of both the countries. There are two graphs given over here and they are called as a line graph. The first graph is the growth rate of population of Brazil and the second one is growth rate of population of India. On y-axis, the growth rate of population in percentage is given. On x-axis, the years are given. Now in Brazil, the population is being shown from 1960 to 2000 and India, it is from 1961 to 2011. This is being shown little different because the census of Brazil is taken at the end of the decade and the census of India is taken at the beginning of the decade. Now here this graph shows the downward trend, but it does not mean that the population is decreasing. It shows that the growth is less than the previous decades. The population graph of Brazil tells you that in 1960 the growth rate of percentage of population was 3. It started declining and the year 2000 it was less than 0.5. But in India you find in 1961 it was 2%. In 1971 it increased. It was nearly about 2.5%. It started declining slowly and in 2011 it was 1.5%. Here you will find there is a downward trend but the growth rate of population is declining, but actually the population is not decreasing. Let us learn about the life expectancy of India and Brazil. Now, what is the meaning of life expectancy? Life expectancy means the average number of years a person born in a country is expected to live. That means how many years a person is going to live after his birth. Now, here we are being shown two line graphs of Brazil and India about life expectancy. On y-axis, the life expectancy is given and x-axis, the years are being shown. Now, this graph is shown from the year 1960 to 2016. Now, the first graph is about Brazil's life expectancy. This tells you that in 1960, the life expectancy of Brazil was 54 years. In 1970, it was 59 years. It went on increasing and in 2016, the life expectancy of Brazil was 75 years. Now, after looking at the graph of India, you'll find in 1960, the life expectancy of Indian were 41 years. In 1970, it was 48 years. It went on increasing and in 2016, it was shown 68 years. Now, this shows that the life expectancy of Brazilians is more than Indians. Now, the life expectancy increase is an indicator for the development of a country. Now, what are the reasons why the life expectancy of a person is increasing? It is because improvement in medical facilities, progress in medical field, and access to nutrition food. These are the actually reasons why the people live for a long life. In most of the developing countries, the life expectancy is still very less. But with the socio-economic development, it is increasing. And we can see that there is an increase in the life expectancy of most of the countries of the world. Now we will learn about the literacy rate. Now what is the meaning of literacy rate? Total number of literate persons in a given age group expressed as a percentage of total population in that age group. The adult literacy rate means literacy among persons aged 15 years and above, and the youth literacy rate measures literacy among persons aged 15 to 24 years. Here we have been given two graphs. These are the line graphs again, showing you the literacy rate of India and Brazil from the year 1981 to 2016. The y-axis is showing you the literacy rate percentage and the x-axis is showing you the number of years or the years. The first graph of Brazil tells us that in 1981, the literacy rate of Brazil was 74.6%. It went on increasing, and in 2016, the literacy rate of Brazil is 92.6%. That means the literacy rate of Brazil is increasing and it is very high. Now the next graph, which shows the literacy rate of India. In 1981, the literacy rate of India was 40.8%. It increased in 1991 to 48.2%, and in 2016, the literacy rate of India was 72.2%. In India also, the literacy rate is increasing, but compared to Brazil, India's literacy rate is low. Now here we have got a graph and a map of India showing you the literacy rate of our country.
After studying the population of Brazil and India, we come to the conclusion that population of India is growing very fast. Population of India is approximately 138 crore today. Brazil's growth rate is declining. Population of Brazil in 2020 is approximately 21 crore. Brazil's sex ratio shows number of women are always more than men, and there is a fluctuation in the sex ratio in India. Number of young age group people are more in India compared to Brazil. The life expectancy of Brazil is more than India, but India's life expectancy is increasing. Literacy rate of Brazil is high, but there is an increase in the literacy rate of India also. India and Brazil both are developing countries. Population of every country helps for the development of a country. Every country should not have overpopulation or underpopulation, but there should be an optimum population for the development of the country. Today, both Brazil and India are affected by coronavirus, and number of people have died due to this virus. So children, we have completed the lesson. I hope you have understood this lesson. Today's assignment for you is study figure 6.3 to 6.7 from your textbook and answer the following questions. Which country has got the highest sex ratio? Which country has highest literacy rate? And which country has got high proportion of old age people? Now the second question is, if the proportion of dependent age group increases in the composition of population, how will it affect the economy of the country. Now you are going to write all these answers in your notebook. Thank you.